Good afternoon. Welcome to this IMD. I'm Liam Oliff, Democratic Services Specialist. The report today is on BWO cloud migration. I'll pass over to Simon Beasley to present the report.
Thank you. I'm Simon Beasley. I'm Service Manager for Technology and Project Delivery. The purpose of this report is to agree the procurement of the Council's Enterprise Resource Planning, which is an ERP, finance, payroll and HR system. And this is provided by Unit 4. The proposed procurement is to contract with Unit 4 for a 5-year term. Aggressor is a system provided by Unit 4, branded as BWO. And this is for our financial transactions, revenue and capital budget management, payroll management and HR services. It supports frontline staff and enables outcomes associated with following strategic priority, which is changing the way we work for you. The software is supplied by Unit 4 and the current contract is for a rolling period. Further background, in November 23, Unit 4, the supplier of the Council's Enterprise Resource Planning system, changed its business model to a hosted-only approach. To retain access to a secure system that undergoes regular security patches and software updates, Unit 4 requires all users to contract with them directly and agree a contract to migrate to the hosted cloud platform by the 31st of December 2024. The migration to Unit 4 Cloud will then take place during the 2025 calendar year. This change is not unique to Oakham, it's actually a global decision. The Council has received legal advice by an external source commissioned by our own WBC legal team. The advice received was that Unit 4 are within their rights to make this business decision. Since receiving this advice, we have negotiated a best price position with Unit 4. This price only been achievable by contracting directly as opposed to via a framework. The Council can choose not to contract with Unit 4 and remain on the current version hosted by ourselves, WBC. However, this would mean that the Council would not receive any support or maintenance from Unit 4. Contracting with Unit 4 ensures that the application receives regular scheduled security patches and software updates. Failure to comply with this requirement could mean the Council is unable to pay suppliers, staff, and to collect revenue. The Strategic Procurement Board sat in October 24, which reviews all strategic procurement activity, supported by the procurement route based on a rounded value for money consideration. Continuing this solution will enable us to continue to manage the Council's revenue and capital budgets effectively, continue to manage financial transactions and generate income, continue to provide payroll for all WBC staff, continue to provide HR services across the organisation, and retain access to a secure system that undergoes regular security patches and software updates. The system is vital to delivering statutory services and is essential for the provision of statutory functions. If any future budget pressures are not agreed with the medium-term financial plan process, then cost reductions will need to be made elsewhere to accommodate. Other commercials are also set out in our part 2. Rachel, that finishes the summary and background. Are there any questions?
So thank you very much, Simon. Just to introduce myself, my name is Rachel Bishop-Firth. I'm the Executive Member for Resident Services, Inclusion, IT and Equity. So this falls under my portfolio. I've been very extensively briefed by both yourself and Sally Watkins, and I think I understand the situation. I don't have any further questions at this point. I think the points that I've noted down here is I think that this change is not ideal from the point of view of Wokingham Borough Council, but I absolutely understand why we've had to make the decision to go with this. You've done a lot of consultation, put a lot of thought into it, taken a lot of legal advice. I can see that it's a 4 or 5 year contract, and my thoughts on that are that people like myself who aren't IT specialists very often significantly underestimate both the costs and the time involved. in rolling out an alternative IT system. So I do absolutely understand why you have put that 5-year contract put that 5-year contract into place. And I absolutely understand the need to secure these really vital services which this IT system provides to Woking Borough Council.
Thank you.
Great. So on that note, are you happy to sign the decision sheet?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Just sign it. Yeah. Sign. Do you want to sign and put your name there? Yeah. So that decision is approved, subject to the 5-day call-in period, and then the decision will be finalised. Thank you very much.
Can I, before we just end the meeting, just record my thanks to all of the officers, because an enormous amount of work has gone into making this decision and reviewing it to make the right decision for the residents. Cheers, thank you.
Thank you.